Hi there, I'm Namisha Patel Owen, and you're listening to Live Your True Self, episode number 52. After 18 years doing corporate, in 2018 it became about doing me and doing what I love. It wasn't that long ago that I too felt stuck, lost, and asking myself, who am I anyway, and what's my purpose? Full of self-doubt, fear of failure, and confusion. Fast forward to this moment and you'll see a version of me that's true to myself, calm, confident and clearer than ever before, inspired by Krishna's words in the Bhagavad Gita, one must deliver himself with the help of the mind and not degrade himself. The mind is the friend of the conditioned soul and his enemy as well. So perspective is everything, and no matter where you find yourself on your spiritual journey, allow me to guide you to drop out of your head the busyness in your mind and drop into your heart the sacred space that holds your beautiful soul, so that you too can awaken your true self and live life more meaningfully in this moment. Take a deep breath and listen on in. Hello, welcome back. How are you? I hope you are all good. As we approach the end of April, can you believe it? What is happening? Time just seems to be flying. But I hope all is good with you. We are continuing the celebration, and I promised to share my intentional thoughts behind my business, but also actually they're intentional thoughts that can also just be applied to life in general, to be honest. And I promised that I'd share that in a short inspiring meditation. So that is what we're doing today. But firstly, I wanted to say a big thank you and give a shout out to my beautiful husband Steve. I'm not sure I mentioned him in last week's podcast in all the celebrations, but this was an oversight of mine if I didn't. But I certainly don't recall saying what I'm saying now. So a massive thank you to Steve for supporting me, being by my side throughout this 5-year business roller coaster journey. But more significantly, 16 years together, I believe, at this point. He has supported me in so many ways, and I am super grateful to have him not only be my husband, but actually be my soulmate and my best friend. He's such a beautiful human, and I love that I have him to journey with during this thing called life, and we are together, and I really don't underestimate the importance of having that in my life. So thank you to Steve for believing in me and not questioning me and my actions on the not so good days, and celebrating with me on the good days. I really do appreciate you so much, and I know the kiddos love you too. So I just wanted to share that and give a shout out to him, and honestly say that I would not have got this far in my business if it wasn't for Steve supporting me in all the ways. So big shout out to you, my lovely. Love you so much, babe. And I'd like to also give another shout out to one of my colleagues from NATS, that's Air Traffic Control, National Air Traffic Services, which is who I used to work for prior to the business over a number of years, who sent me a lovely message last week. And he said, "Hi Namisha, I just listened to your 50th podcast episode and thought I would message you to congratulate you on the fantastic podcasts. I only came across them last week, but have listened to 4 of them, all very uplifting, thought-provoking and very professionally done. You obviously have hung around engineers too much, as your 50th episode was all about how the podcast delivery works. You even mentioned Excel spreadsheets and performance indicators, which I approve of. You can tell he's an engineer. Too, he goes on to share what he's been up to and how he's enjoying retirement, which I'm so grateful for him for. And then he says, anyway, just wanted to congratulate you and wish you, Steve, and the family well. Best regards, David. What a lovely message to wake up to on the day of when I was celebrating the business birthday. So it really inspired me to, lean into everything I've achieved and who I am now in such a more deeper and meaningful way, because as high achievers, we are all about moving on to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And I have to say, I do practice what I preach and allow myself to be present in the moment, to really experience and feel all that I've achieved and let my body catch up with my brain, or vice versa. Like sometimes I have to let my brain catch up with my body in terms of everything we have experienced and achieved, and consciously celebrate myself for that. And this is what I would invite you to do too. And that is the nature of why the last few episodes have been all about celebrating, because it is so important to celebrate yourself. So I just wanted to give those little shout outs and just acknowledge that I am super grateful for you being here and listening to this podcast. No matter how you found me and found this podcast, whether you're a past colleague of mine or new to my world, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. It means the world to me. And if you value personal and professional development, and particularly if you're a high achiever and want to focus on mindset and kind of inner wellness, then you are in the right place. So if you are new to me, let me just take this opportunity to introduce myself. I'm Namisha, a high achiever, ambitious, passionate about growth, with a spiritual inner, and I doubt myself. But I don't let that stop me anymore. I've learned not to make doubt, that inner voice telling me that I can't, won't, shouldn't, a problem. And if you would like some help with that, I am here for you. Grab my free training, 3 simple steps to drop doubt. I share 3 short videos with a guided meditation to really help you see and reframe doubt. And honestly, I have to say, this is what I wish I'd known many moons ago when I was in corporate, filled with doubt. And so it is all yours. All you have to do is go to www.namishpatelowen.com, and there is a header at the top of the page which allows you to click onto the free training, pop in your email and name, and that will be delivered straight to your inbox, and you can get started right away. And I promise you, it is just a light bulb in terms of your relationship with doubt. So this week I'm sharing the thoughts I've tuned into that have helped me along the way in an inspiring and uplifting meditation practice. And this is relevant no matter what you do, whether you're starting your business, growing your business, or climbing the corporate ladder. There is so much goodness in here for you. And if you haven't done already, I highly recommend you listen to the previous episode number 51, where I share my 10 biggest lessons I've learned over 5 years in my coaching business. There is so much goodness and practical tips and stories in there. And honestly, I think it's one I'll be going back to too. In case you haven't had a chance to listen, here's a reminder of my top 10 lessons that I shared. Number 1, keep it simple and fun. 2, it's all about connection. 3, get good at making decisions and loving them. Number 4, make friends with failure fast. Number 5, the second arrow is optional, and that's all about not being self-judgmental. Number 6, be a sponge, not a rock. Number 7, one thing at a time. Number 8, who is the glue? Number 9, stay true to your values and your why. And number 10, your health is your superpower. So they were the lessons I shared in last week's episode. And honestly, having reflected on that, there are so many more. Certainly vision comes to mind, having a strong vision and going back to that vision, because you can get sucked in to the day-to-day stuff, and it's really important to make decisions from a place of a bigger picture and a long-term view of your overarching vision or mission, whatever that might be. But actually saying those out loud with you here and now, there's one thing I'd like to add, and perhaps it's because it's in my DNA and part of who I am that it didn't necessarily come up for me as a lesson when I recorded last week's episode. But as a Hindu and a student of the Bhagavad Gita, one of the Vedic scriptures, I've come to realize that at the very essence of who I am, both in my business journey and personal life, lies the profound principle of service, right? Service to others. And it's about embracing the timeless wisdom of giving selflessly to others and embodying the essence of dharma, which the Bhagavad Gita goes into more detail, but it's our sacred duty and purpose in life. And through the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita, I've learned that true fulfillment comes from honoring our duties, whatever they are for each of us uniquely. So true fulfillment comes from honoring our duties and serving others, right? Serving our people with sincerity and devotion, and most importantly, without attachment to the outcome. Right? Our job is to serve. My job is to serve you, and that's what I'm here for and all about. And it's Krishna's job, or God, or the universe, or a higher source, whatever you believe in, it's his job to present the results and to come up with the outcome. So we focus on our action and not the fruits of our actions. And that is what I wanted to add. Because it is so important, and honestly, it is the core of what I'm all about. So not necessarily a lesson, but certainly a philosophy that I adopt and work to. And also, it's worth just saying that something else I talked about last week was the feeling that I'm feeling at this point in my business. So 5 years in, the feeling that came up for me was determined. And again, that I just wanted to remind you of that feeling, because that is what's fueling me at this point, right? It's the determination that fills me with energy to take action and take the next step. And again, the Bhagavad Gita in chapter 3, verse 8 says, perform your duty because action is indeed better than inaction. And so for me, the feeling of determination absolutely fuels me into action from such a good place, but also from a more compelling place. You know, it's this real determined nature in me. And to be fair, it's something I've always had and adopted. When I want something, like I have this thought that I get whatever I want, but there's this added bit which is in the end. And obviously that is just a thought, and the in the end bit is what sometimes trips me up because it can take longer to be realized, and that's my growth and that's my learning. But either way, action is better than inaction, and determination certainly fuels me into action every day, all day. So that's what we're all about, right? Taking action, especially as a high achiever. So I wanted to share that with you before we get started. So allow me to share the thoughts that continue to fuel me. And I would invite you to try them on and see how they feel for you. And if they feel good, you are so welcome to borrow them and adopt them and, you know, take them to fuel you into action. So close your eyes if you can, to allow yourself to turn inward. Let's begin by focusing on our breath. Inhale through your nose, filling your belly, filling your lungs, and exhale slowly through your mouth, releasing any tension or worry, allowing yourself to be here in this moment. And just take another few deep breaths here in this moment to settle in to this short, inspiring meditation. And as you continue to breathe deeply, I invite you to listen to these intentional thoughts. And feel them in your body. With the intention for them to fuel you in your business or in your career and life. Imagine each thought as a gentle stream of light flowing through your mind and body with clarity and meaning. Let's begin. It's happening. Visualize your goals and dreams manifesting before your eyes, unfolding with each step, each action you take towards them. I can do this. Feel the confidence surging within you, knowing that you possess the skills and resilience and determination to keep going and overcome any challenge. I am growing from here no matter what. Embrace the journey of growth and evolution, recognizing that every experience whether perceived as a success or failure, contributes to your personal and professional growth and development. Everything happens for a reason. Trust in the divine timing of the universe, or Krishna, or God, whatever you believe in, knowing that every twist and turn in your journey is guiding you towards your ultimate destiny. This is how it's meant to be. Surrender to the flow of life, accepting and embracing the present moment with grace and gratitude all day, every day. Failure is part of the process. Release the fear of failure, understanding that setbacks are our opportunities for learning and growth. Feel the discomfort and do it anyway. Allow yourself to embrace the discomfort as a sign of growth, stepping outside of your comfort zone with courage, confidence, and conviction. I am one conversation away from a breakthrough. Remain open to the possibilities that await you, knowing that each interaction has the potential to lead you closer to your goals and your desires. I love and appreciate myself even though fill in the blank. Cultivate self-love and acceptance intentionally, recognizing your inherent worthiness and embracing your perceived imperfections with compassion and kindness. I have everything I need already, and whatever I don't will come to me when I need it. Trust in the abundance of the universe, knowing that you possess all the resources and support you need to take your next step and to succeed. I have more control than I think. Empower yourself with the knowledge that you are the owner and the architect of your own destiny and future. You're capable of shaping your reality through your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. It's not just about what I'm doing, it's about who I'm being when I'm doing the doing. Align your actions with your values and intentions, embodying your true self, integrity, and purpose in all that you do. Doubt is not a problem unless I make it one. Release the grip of doubt and uncertainty, replacing it with unwavering faith, trust, and belief in yourself and your abilities. I am a lifelong learner. Embrace the mindset of curiosity and growth, recognizing that with every experience comes an opportunity for learning and self-discovery. Self-awareness is the precursor to choice. Cultivate self-awareness with mindfulness, tuning into your thoughts, feelings, and desires, and consciously choosing the path that aligns with your highest good and your true nature. Do the thing versus don't do the thing. It's a choice. It's my choice. Do what feels in alignment with me. Honor your intuition and inner guidance, making choices that resonate with your true self, that bring you joy and fulfillment, allowing you to serve others at your highest level. And finally, my power lies in the present moment. I am here fully present, ready to serve with all my heart. Feel the energy of this affirmation through your body, allowing you to land here fully in this present moment. Embrace the truth that your greatest strength lies in your ability to be present, to show up as your true self, and to serve with wholehearted dedication to who you truly are. Take a few moments to bask in the beauty of these intentional thoughts, allowing them to penetrate throughout your body with positivity, clarity, and empowerment. Take a deep, nourishing breath here. Having heard, listened, and felt the energy behind those words. When you're ready, gently bring your awareness back to this present moment. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and take a deep breath here. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Thank you for joining me on that short guided meditation. I hope that served you. Let me invite you to journal on anything that came up for you and capture your thoughts. Everything I've shared is available for you in the transcript, so you can go and take the thoughts, or you can of course re-listen to the meditation to let them sink in again even more deeply. And I invite you to allow these intentional thoughts to guide you on your personal growth journey. You can of course build on them and make them yours. I share those from my heart. They are the thoughts that, as I say, continue to fuel me, and I am so grateful to be able to share them with you. So remember, you have the power to create and be who you truly are. Until next time, may you keep shining your light, and may you always live your true self. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste. Are you a high achiever and action taker who values personal growth? If so, you know that the only barrier standing between you and your true potential in this next chapter is your own limiting beliefs and stories. It's time to break free and become the best version of yourself doing what you love. During our free consultation call, we'll connect on Zoom to delve into your journey. We'll assess where you are now, where you aspire to be, and most importantly, how we can bridge that gap together. In just 60 minutes, you will gain valuable insights and clarity with absolutely no obligation to commit. It's that simple. The session is guaranteed to be deeply supportive and insightful, leaving you with a clear roadmap to become your highest self. Don't hesitate any longer to tap into your goodness. Book your free consultation call now. Go to www.namishapatelowen.com/book consult. Your higher self awaits.